everybody.
Hello.
I've made Ninja Mouse come and help me. I think we're probably going to have terrible lighting because of the Christmas tree. Oh, I think that might actually work.
Keep it like
Just
that.
the light of the Christmas tree.
Hello people of the internet, I've returned. What the hell's going on my hair?
Oh yeah, you've got to fix your hair, mate. Quick. Right, I've made Ninja Mouse come and help me. And Belle, apparently.
Oh, and Sammy's coming.
Belly.
Right.
Doggy, are you coming too?
Oh, dog's appearing. It's a wild dog.
Come on, Sammy.
Big fatty.
Come on, Fatso.
Come on.
Jump.
Do you want to move the pillows?
There's too many pillows for Sammy.
Too many pillows. I'll move this out of the way. We'll find
Belle, sit down. No, no, no. Oh.
Oh.
Okay. Okay, I'm making Ninja Mouse help me, even though I didn't specify that the questions would be for both of us. So some of them are going to be difficult and annoying because they're not for both of us.
Okay.
How do I look at just that post? Who knows?
I don't know.
My community post. I don't know how to do that.
Well above my pay grade with
Well above your pay grade. Anyway, Let me go swap back.
my old channel got demonetized completely.
Did you?
Oh, haven't posted something in
Like 5 years.
Longer.
You have.
longer than that.
It wasn't you.
Oh, it was Ben, yes.
Ben
was posted.
posted stuff.
But no, it was longer than that because I don't think I've done anything since Ben before.
You haven't.
No.
Okay, has the cat had the kittens? No.
She is bloody huge.
She's just fat.
She's
Not just fat, she's massive, and you can feel the babies now, can't you? It's amazing.
Looks like someone out of Alien just.
I showed them a video of it in the... Can't remember which video.
Some sort of. Was it a
One
video?
of my videos, in the vlog, I think. In the vlog, the last
The
vlog.
vlog, not social medias. I didn't send you the end of the pizza making.
Well, have you watched the vlog?
No, I've got it saved.
I cut out a shit ton of your pizza making.
There was the reveal.
So, yeah, but I cut out a shit ton of the pizza making. So someone has said, would Greg be willing to share his pizza dough recipe with us because it looks good? I cut out a whole bunch of footage that Greg filmed because either they weren't talking, or the mixer was on, or it was just silence, or it was just your ass crack.
My ass crack was in it a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's your premium content.
So yeah, I just cut out a load of stuff, sorry. So, come on. Come on. I should have written these down. Sorry.
It's alright. While she's looking, having my advent calendar beer for today. And it's a Groot Ale. G-R-U-I-T Ale. It's Dutch.
Groot like fruit.
Yes, it's very odd. Herbal.
That is odd.
Herbal is the best way to describe it.
Okay. What fountain pen would you recommend as a second step for someone wanting to graduate from entry-level pens?
Of course, I'll answer this one. I don't know.
You could answer. You sell pens.
Well,
No.
used to.
I don't know. I don't know.
What's the first step?
I just buy the pen. The first step would be like an entry-level pen, like the Lamies. The cheaper Lamies. They're, yeah,
Yeah,
they're
they're
entry-level.
like a Safari is about like
Yeah.
in the UK set.
See, for me, the Twisby would be the next expensive-ish one.
That's the next step up.
Not the Eco, the cheaper ones, but like the next step up after that, the Twisby.
How
And
much do they
maybe
normally go for retail in the
depends
UK?
on the Twisby.
Yeah, because obviously they do limited
Start at
edition
like
stuff.
60 and they go up higher.
Uh-huh.
One of my wooden pens from There Will Be Wood. They're good.
Always be pimping.
Always be pimping at the pens. I don't really know though, to be honest with you. I would just, if you like one, buy it. That's pretty much how I've picked all my fountain pens. I've seen it somewhere, liked it, and bought it. Yeah. The Platinum Curidas is lovely, but I wouldn't recommend that anymore. The clicky one. My brother bought one. This is Betty, everybody. My brother bought one, and he's actually since returned it because it broke, and not bothered to get a replacement. So, yeah.
Fountain pens run in the family.
They do. Me and my brother share that. But yeah, I'm not really sure. If I can think of any, I'll link them down below. But I would just sort of, whatever your price range is, I'd go into like Cult Pens, or is it Jet Pens in America? I think so. Put in the search bit what your price range is and just pick one you like, because I think it's important to like the pen more than anything else. Dog, stop licking your feet. Hi, Betty.
Betty.
This is Betty. This is my old lady. One of my old ladies. Are you from Scotland or just live in Scotland?
I am from Scotland.
He is born and raised in Scotland. Do a Scottish accent.
This is my Scottish accent.
Do a Scottish accent like people would expect a Scottish accent.
No, because you put me under pressure. What sort of Scottish accent?
Okay, I'm actually not Scottish at all. I'm English, my parents are English, I was born in England, but when I was 4 years old, we moved up here because my dad worked in the oil, and so I have lived here for 36 years. But my mum and dad were very English, and so the accent, I think that's probably what prompted the question, and I do get asked this a lot. The accent, I have a wandering accent syndrome. I will copy people that I'm talking to because I can't help myself. But for Scottish accents, all my children are Scottish, but we do jokingly do Scottish accents, and so like I'm talking like the Harry Potter and the Jenners. I love going to Jenners for a cup of tea and a scone. But if you do like a fake Scottish accent like that, Greg can't do that.
No, I can go down in class. It's so bubbly.
Right. The Iron Brew.
No,
Aye, wee man. That's the only other one. Right, big man.
That's what we used to get asked all the time in Blockbusters by the people who were.
What? You're right, big man.
Who were not big man. The Sprite is so bubbly. Oh,
Sprite is so bubbly. I can't do that.
That's no bad.
See, you're drinking Sprite and Blockbusters, and I'm going to Jenner's for a cup of tea and a scone. Or like Harry Potter, you see. But we don't watch Harry Potter. But like,
yeah, but
this is McGonagall.
That's sort of posh.
Yeah.
English.
Posh Edinburgh, what people think is an Edinburgh accent, but it isn't.
No.
It isn't. And sometimes I sound more Scottish, and it depends who I've been speaking to as well. Stop. So if I've been speaking to a relative down south, I will sound more English.
I don't notice it at all until she's like uber broad. She's swinging in the middle.
Uber.
It's okay. If she goes too far to the left or far to the right.
And the problem is, I do. Part of my neurodivergency is that I do pick up like speech patterns and words from other people. So if I have been obsessively watching something, for example, when I first started watching Bailey Sarian, I would say suspicion, nay, nay, I say. And so all these sort of things, I will pick up like the way people say certain words.
You're a sponge.
And I absorb this into my personality because I don't have my own personality. I am just an amalgamation of YouTube and cult movies. Okay, how many animals do you have? I don't know anymore. Last year I knew the exact number.
It was 23 at one point.
This many. No, we have got 4 dogs, 5 cats.
Technically, is it more than 5?
5, but one of them is like a cat submarine.
Yeah.
So 5 cats.
9.
A daegu.
10.
Which is who you can hear in the background. Which someone has asked if they can see this animal. I will show you a clip of the daegu and explain what he is. 2 snakes.
That's up to 12.
Are there any more indoor animals?
That is the indoor animals.
Okay, so then we have 3 goats, a sheep, and 3 chickens.
We think it's 3.
We think it's 3 because the cat brought us a chicken foot.
Yeah, there was 5, so I haven't seen the other white ones. 2 white ones are missing, and they were looking
raggedy.
Raggedy, yeah.
It's only 19.
Oh my god,
that is a terrible number. We need to keep one of the kittens. We're keeping a kitten anyway. I've already promised the children. 19. God, that's come down since last year. This year we have lost 2 rats and a daegu.
And
currently in the
various
freezer.
chickens.
And various chickens, so.
The biggest cull was when we had 12 chickens at one point.
No.
How many did we have? When
6 is the most we've had at a time.
Was it?
8, because 2 of them were my mum and dad's.
Yeah.
Right, well.
Oh, I could tell a story about her mum and dad.
One of the chickens ate the other chicken.
eat the other chicken. The other chicken had
It
died.
consumed the other chicken's dead body and then laid an egg on it.
Yeah, it was probably one of those.
He wasn't going to tell the story because it's gross. But I think that it's funny because you've never, like, he's a city boy. He's a city boy. Grew up in the city. And so I don't think he realised that chickens were cannibalistic.
I knew that.
And would eat anything. Chickens will, like, eat anything. Anything. And, like...
But it was amazing because it was just the open carcass with a rib cage and it lay it on top of the rib cage.
I love it. Love it. Love it.
That was a couple of Halloweens ago. That disturbed me for the rest of the month.
It was fun. Not fun. It was funny. Like, you got just belt. The light is probably terrible. I'm sorry. Who cares? Do you plan on opening shop again or doing like Facebook group specials? I have no idea. I don't know. It's too hard. I don't have the time or the mental energy to open up again. If I hadn't closed, I would just make it work. But I think it's probably a good job I did close. I would like to, but it's loads of things have got to work for that to happen. And Ben's online school is hard.
Yes.
And even though it's not like many hours a day, like today was just 1 hour, but it's hard.
It is hard, and it's just basically, it takes up a chunk of your morning.
Yeah.
And a chunk of your afternoon.
Yeah.
Because, put it this way, normal day for us would be about 12 o'clock you would have lunch. Time you have lunch, getting that away, 1 o'clock you start again. What could go to 1, go across 2 to 2:30, then you've got an hour to do anything in the house that needs done.
Before the other children come home. And it's
then,
like, that's the problem, the gaps in between aren't long enough to really get going. They're long enough to do stuff, but I take a lot of time to get going as well. I need extended amounts of time because it's sore.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of sore, ouch, ouch, stop making puddings.
Will you film Lilith giving birth? Heck no. Heck no. Respect that baby girl's bodily autonomy. I will not be filming her giving birth. Also, no, ew.
It's going to be at 2 in the morning.
We're in a fucking blackout knowing that one. Every time we've had a power cut, we think she's going to have babies. Also, do you have families for the kittens, or will Cats Protection take them, or will you keep the babies? If it were up to me, we'd probably keep all the babies, but we're not going to do that. We're definitely keeping one baby. And then we do have pretty much, well, it depends how many kittens she has. We do have a list of people that will want a kitten.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I think we're good. I think we're good. But if not, the Cats Protection would help us find good homes for them. But I'm sure we'll find good homes. And they'll be staying with us for a little bit longer than you might see. Like, there's been a huge problem lately with kittens being rehomed too early. So 8 weeks is the earliest you should rehome them. They'll be staying with us longer than that because we're going to have them all neutered. And you can't really have that done until 12 to 14 weeks. So
no, we presume they're going to be well into...
It's going to be mental. It's going to be absolutely mental.
Help.
Why did you start a sticker shop and how do you design sticker kits? I have a Cameo 4 and I'm afraid of the thing. Don't be afraid of the thing. I was afraid of the silhouette when I first got it, but I got mine years ago. You just have to do it. Don't buy expensive sticker paper, don't buy expensive stuff, just make stickers. And I use the Silhouette software to design kits. I don't use anything else. I know other people use, what is it, Photoshop? Is that where you could design stuff? Illustrator.
Both of those things are things that people design things on.
Those. But I don't use that. I just use the Silhouette shop. But there's loads of good YouTube videos showing you how to design and make stickers. You alright there, Belle? She's only got, what, 3 legs. She's struggling to keep herself upright. Come on. Well, I'm going to have to edit that out now, as Greg just used a word that will absolutely get me demonetized.
What? Trump. Boris Johnson.
Okay.
Tony Party. Tony Christmas Party.
You're trying to make me say a word that's getting me demonetized. I have 2 questions. What is the best date you and Ninja Mouse have been on? And what is the best Lego set any of you have built? I'm going to say the Disney Castle because it's freaking amazing. And it was really nice actually to have that time with Ben. Every day we did a bag. And it was very sweet watching him try and puzzle it out. And it's an amazing build. Love it. What's your favourite Lego set that any of us have built?
Oh, cat. Oh my god.
The cat. She's not Lego, but what was your favourite Lego set?
I'm not sure. I actually agree with this with the castle being amazing. I still, because obviously I've got mine with Lego. I really liked building the Yellow Submarine. I still like it.
The Yellow Submarine.
Yeah.
It's a good one.
It was a good one. The original Lego ideas.
What's the best date you and Ninja Mouse have been on? We don't really do dates. Not.
We probably did some years ago.
But we don't do dates like a date. Like people would say, oh, I went on a date where we did this and that and this. Like, we went to the pub. Or we went to the cinema or the theatre or like wherever. I'm gonna vote for when we went to Edinburgh and saw Billy Talent. Does that count as a date?
No, your mum was there.
My mum was not there.
Oh no, that's when we went to Edinburgh to see Billy Talent.
Oh, we went to Glasgow, sorry. When we went to Glasgow to see Billy Talent.
That was funny.
We hadn't been together for very long. And I introduced him to Billy Talent. And we went to a club as well.
Which we worked out might have been the last time until you...
Yeah, it might have been the last time either of us have actually been to a nightclub. And that was pre-children.
Was it pre? I thought it was after children.
No, it was like the first year we were together.
I really don't know.
So if that counts as a date, going to a gig.
When we went into our village.
When we went to our local village.
And we went to the pub.
And it snowed.
And you on the way home were just so funny.
Oh my god. So yeah, I actually remember that one. It comes up in my memories on Facebook, on Time Hop, because I said something about nothing will keep us from the pub because it was snowing so badly that it wasn't a long walk back to our flat. It was, but it took a really long time, and it was like
it wasn't a long time to view.
It took a long time to get to the pub, and then it took a long time to get home because I kept stopping everywhere. And there was a park on the way back to the flat that had gym equipment that I insisted on going on every single time we walked back from the pub.
It was just you going, I can't make it any further. It was something like that. It was like, I'm just going to have to stay here. It was a line I remember from that evening.
And then I would just fall asleep on the bathroom floor because it was tiled and it was nice and cold.
Yeah.
Anyway, wow, that's really nice that that's the best date you remember.
No, I love the memory of walking home that night.
In the snow.
It was just not long.
I have a very good memory of sitting at the bar because my friend at the time worked behind the bar. And I remember sitting at the bar watching the snowfall outside and it just getting quieter and quieter in the village, like no cars, nothing.
It was just because it was not long after we probably started living together.
No, because it was the winter, so it was maybe a few months, maybe 3 or 4 months.
And it just sort of felt like it was a special moment for it.
Yeah,
Look at me.
Do you have any tips for planners with chronic illnesses like ME or CFS? I struggle with planning too much by putting too much pressure on myself, but feeling like I need to be in control and productive. Stop feeling like you need to be in control and productive, because it always works when someone tells you to stop doing that. Oh my god, Belle is attached to my phone. I have no tips, because I'm shit. I have fibro and I make horrendously long to-do lists and then feel really bad when I don't do any of the things on my to-do list. And I don't make the to-do lists easy for Greg to follow. So like he'll spend all day doing stuff and I'll be like, you didn't do anything on the list though. And I'll be annoyed. But he didn't know what the list was. And actually he's done stuff that needed to be done as well. But honestly, just if you need to rest, rest. Seriously, Castle? Seriously? If you need to rest, rest. Your body is telling you need to rest, listen to it. Don't feel like you have to do everything that everyone else does. I watch a lot of cleaning videos. I love watching them. But sometimes it pisses me off because They do everything all the time. And they're like, oh, I like to clean my baseboards once a month. And I'm like, what? You're lucky if I clean the floor once a month. That sounds gross.
But that's content for them.
I know, but it can feel overwhelming. Sometimes I don't use my planner at all. Like, I've only just, today, dear God, today I updated my, Castle, could you stop running for 2 minutes? He's looking at me like, fuck you, I'm gonna run. Today I updated my planner with this whole week. Today's Wednesday and I hadn't filled anything out at all. Like, since filming on Sunday, Saturday.
I'm shocked and appalled.
But I did it. Why does Greg not drive? Only answer if you want to.
It's quite simple.
He's annoying.
I was born in the centre. My mum and dad don't drive.
You've never had to drive?
We took the bus everywhere. My granddad used to drive, but my grandma and my mum and dad took the licence off him when I was 5, when they found out that he was doing donuts in the library car park with me in the back saying, do James Bond stunts, Grandad. My granddad was a character, I say the least.
Oh my God.
So, really from the age of 5 until I was 19 and I'd left home by then, my sister passed her test when she was like 17 or so.
17.
No one in my family drove. No one in my immediate family drove.
So like 14 years of nobody driving.
No one drove.
Yeah, so you got used to having to take buses for everything.
None of my close friends learned to drive until most.
Because they lived in the city where there is good buses and there's trains. So.
And I had no desire. I'm not one of those people who thought that. I did try. Yeah,
so when he met me, and he knew that I wanted to live where we live, we made that agreement. That was fine. We did live in the centre, in the village, which was near bus routes, so that was easy. Yeah. But when we made the decision to move out here, because we live less than a mile away from our village, but there's no bus. Like, the village is where the bus stops.
Yeah, so there's like two miles really.
To get to the nearest bus. So we made the decision to move here so that we would be next door to my mum to get help with the children. And he agreed to learn to drive, which you were. My mum was teaching him and he was having lessons. Then he found out he was diabetic. And you're not allowed to drive, you have to inform DVLA, and that takes ages to get put through, so that was like a year. And then my mum had her stroke, and so there wasn't anybody taking him out, and lessons are very expensive. And it just sort of got to a point where I'm not sure he's ever going to learn. And I don't know.
Thing is, I actually enjoy driving, but I overthink it. It's something apart about driving. I failed my test 3 times. He
did. So after the 3rd fail, he was learning to drive in an automatic. And everybody's like, don't do that, learn to drive in a manual. You maybe won't understand that if you're in America because you just drive automatics.
Yeah.
But here, it's like, learn to drive in a manual because otherwise you're stuck. But actually, we're never not going to have an automatic car because I don't like driving manual, so we always have an automatic. So that was fine. And the problem you had was you would concentrate on one thing too much. So he'd be so concentrated on change. Okay, it had enough of me talking. Yeah, you were so focused on changing gears that you weren't really paying as much attention to the road.
Yeah.
Or you were paying so much attention to the road you were forgetting to change gears. So you weren't doing well in your test. And like the anxiety during your test was high.
Yeah.
Because he was worried he'd fail again. I failed twice, maybe 3 times, can't remember, it was a long time ago. But that just put you off, didn't it? And with everything happening, and honestly, in this family, it's like one thing after another.
It is, it's just the space.
Since my mum's stroke, it's just gone.
And the way it works with me is to have the time to do lessons, stuff like that. It has to be during the day, and I can only do that at certain times of the year because I'm at work. Yeah, it was just...
No one in our village did automatic. It had to be in the city, which is where Greg works now. It had to be in the city, so it had to be in relation to your work times. And it all just, it's like yes, we could overcome all the obstacles for you to learn to drive. We could, but clearly we don't want to as much as we think we do, because otherwise we would.
Yeah.
So I think it's just one of those things that maybe one day he'll just go, yeah, I'm going to learn to drive, and he'll do it and he'll pass. Or we did say, didn't we, that if we win the lottery, I'm going to send him away for one of those courses where you do intense lessons and then take your test at the end.
For a week, yeah.
And I actually think you'd probably pass
I'd pass that, no problem at all, because I'm just so focused.
Because you could focus on it for the week and then not. That's the problem as well. Like from one week to the next, you lost interest or focus on the lessons.
Yeah.
It's too long a space in between. You need that one intense week. But anyway, yeah, so when we first moved here, it was okay because my mum was next door. Now we do have Rachel and Paula who help us out a lot in that sense. I personally would love it if Greg could drive, because I'm fed up of being the one that takes the children everywhere.
Yeah,
so
that's the main thing.
For everything. So if Posey has a birthday party, I have to take her, because otherwise I'm just driving to drop them off and then going back for them. It seems pointless. So other than that, I don't care. But I would like it if he could take on some of that. But
yeah.
Which is another reason why I look at houses. I look at houses in our local village thinking, if we lived there, it would be easier because Greg could walk.
I used to cycle, but
we can't cycle with a child, not on the roads that we're talking about. But like, if we lived in the village,
I could just walk.
You could walk with the children, or there is a bus that goes around the village. You know what I mean? You could take the children to things.
You love going around buses.
Fucking hate buses.
I'm so used to them.
I go on a bus like once every 3 or 4 years.
It's quite funny.
If I can help it. I just hate buses. I don't like it. You don't know when they're going to arrive. You don't know how much it's going to cost. You have to make sure that you ask for the right thing. You have to make sure that you get off at the right stop. But don't stand up too early. Make sure it's too much pressure. It's too much pressure. But yeah, that's why I look at houses in our local village and think maybe we should just move. But then I see the view and there's nobody to be disturbed by our annoying dogs or the annoying Daegu. What's something you're proud of yourself for? What is a skill you want to work on next year, and any other goals? What are you proud of yourself for, Greg?
Marrying such a weak hole.
Yeah. No, but really.
Am I proud of myself?
Yeah, that's a hard question. I'm proud of myself for joining the support group I have joined to make steps to better myself. It might not be, it's going to be a really long process, but I am proud of myself for taking that step. Because if we're talking about like recent things.
Yeah.
Overall, I'm proud of myself for still being here. Dear God, Daegu! Not killing the Daegu. And having such awesome babies.
Learning how to be comfortable in my own skin.
Which you are really good at.
Yeah, because I probably wasn't like this many years ago. I've learned to be...
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I get the impression you've always been pretty comfortable in your own skin. Or maybe not comfortable expressing yourself in your own skin.
Yeah, I think... my current job has helped a lot.
He's really good at what he does. I want to know what you're going to do yours.
Fucking hell, sorry. I really am good at what I do.
Yes. Okay.
And doing it while still being me.
Yeah.
Because I was always me outside of work.
Yeah.
And I felt I was putting on a...
You put on a retail manager job face.
Yeah,
in your other jobs.
And to a degree, but I can be 100% me in what I do. And that was probably the only thing that was...
But that's what makes him good at his job. I'm gonna kill the Daegu, you know that, right?
What?
Hassle!
Bite its head off.
Can you just wait?
In an Aussie style.
What is a skill you want to work on next year? Setting boundaries.
Okay.
I'm not very good at that. I'm not very good at setting boundaries in a way that works. I'm not very good at verbalizing what I need in in the form of a boundary. And it doesn't need to be a bad thing. I think boundaries are healthy for everybody.
Yeah.
But setting boundaries and yeah.
Hypnotism.
Awesome.
Posy, you're feeling sleepy.
Any other goals? Getting Posy to sleep in her bed every night by herself.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, yeah, that is a goal. Getting Posy to go to bed herself. So the boys do it. You put them to bed, you talk to them. Ben likes to either chat or info dump. And Isaac has a little routine, which is very small. And they go to bed, awake.
It's 14 hours a week between the two of us that is now taken up with Posy. What could we do as individuals? What could we do as a couple? If we didn't have that 14 hours...
Not that we begrudge spending the time with our child. I think everybody needs to know that.
I do.
We love her dearly, and if she needs it, then that's what she'll... No, if she needs it...
I know she needs it.
Then that's what she'll get. But I don't think she needs it at this point. I think she just expects it.
Yeah, it's a breaking the habit.
Yes.
So...
But I also think that we need to spend more time with her. Productive time. I don't mean doing stuff, but I mean like connection.
Yes.
Out with the bedtime, because I think that's why she needs us at bedtime, because she craves that one-to-one connection that she doesn't get any other time, because her brothers are there all the time. That was bell banging on the door, which is when Greg's about to shower. Do you have a boy band past? If yes, which ones were your favourites? Take that when I was younger. But not really a boy bandy fan. No. Do you have a boy band past, Greg?
Not really.
He was in a boy band. No, I'm kidding. He was in a band, but he wasn't in a boy band.
I was in a band. An award-winning band.
Oh my god. Did they win the award while you were in the band?
No, I gave it to him. But I've been playing on Radio 1. So, by John Peel. Sorry. It's...
He's also met the Wiggles.
I've met Alan.
He thinks.
I don't know if I've met Alan.
Anyway, did you use planners or keep a diary when you were younger? Yes, I did. My first planner was from the Disney store. It was navy with Winnie the Pooh on.
No.
And I actually still have some of my old diaries and I read them. Oh my god, I was such an angsty young girl. Shocker.
Young girl?
Yeah, like in my diaries. I'm an angsty old person now.
Yeah, we know that.
Favourite Marvel character, hero and baddie? That is like asking me to pick my children. My favourite children. Because it will change every day of the week. It will change depending on what I'm watching as well. Like Hawkeye we're watching at the moment, so I'm loving on Hawkeye. But, okay, favourite Marvel character, hero and baddie. Baddie, I'm going to go with proper baddie. I'm going to say Thanos. Because do you know what? He wasn't wrong. He had a bad way of trying to work it out. Same as Ultron. Maybe not Ultron. But Thanos, you know, he wasn't totally wrong about his idea. It was just a really bad execution of the idea.
Mm-hmm.
But that's why he's a good baddie. You see. Hero. Favourite hero?
I don't know.
Captain America in his bearded days.
She likes a man who looks rough.
Winter Soldier. As Winter Soldier, not Bucky. See a baddie then. That would be a baddie. But I do like men who look a bit rough. I like them all. I don't like them all, that's not true. But I do like them all.
Mm-hmm.
Loki, when he becomes a bit good, because he's still got that bad edge.
Mm-hmm.
Were you always a Christmas person? Any childhood memories you care to share or childhood favourite gifts? I have always loved Christmas.
I like Christmas.
I like Christmas.
I like Christmas.
I have always loved Christmas.
Been your thing.
Yeah, I don't like to go anywhere at Christmas if I can help it. Childhood memories you care to share or childhood favourite gifts? Can I tell you a story about a not favourite gift though? When I was little, I was given a Wendy house, you know, one of those plastic ones. Plastic frame, plastic like drapes over the top. And I cried for hours. There was a window printed on the top, on the bit of the house, like the roof. There was a window printed on the roof and I cried for hours because my Wendy house did not have an upstairs, so why did it have a window? I was furious.
You can see from that original point why I look so tired all the time.
But I was furious that my Wendy house didn't have a proper upstairs. For goodness sakes, why did it have a window if it didn't have an actual upstairs? Whoa, having a moment now. Should have had a window. Shouldn't have had a window. Or it should have had an upstairs. But favourite gifts. I got a Barbie dream house. And I remember coming down in the morning and it was under a sheet. And I remember being all excited because I got a present that was under a sheet. But I don't really remember gifts, which actually makes me feel better. For the fact that I feel bad that we don't get our children everything. Any good childhood memories or favourite gifts? Let me guess, a computer of some description.
ZX Spectrum plus 2A 128K with the built-in tape recorder. That was quite special. Okay.
Favourite holiday from past life without kids and one with kids. The last holiday we took the kids on, the proper holiday, where we went to Legoland, CBeebies Land. That was a really good holiday.
That was really good, actually.
Before holiday without kids, we only went on like one holiday without children. We weren't together that long before we had children. When we went to Portugal.
Portugal,
which was nice, but I wouldn't put it up there as my favourite holidays. Sorry, love. I think one of my favourite holidays was Rome. I went with my mum and dad and it was brilliant. I got to see all the art that I wanted to see and I got to see Caravaggio up close and it was awesome.
I've done one holiday outside of my parents and with Caroline. Everything else is me going to music festivals.
Yeah, you didn't really do holidays.
No,
we're not really big holiday people. Like I see people really, you know, they want to travel and go away and stuff. We don't really go anywhere. No. We're very much homebodies. Ever been to a demonstration? If so, how did you feel going in? I have, but only when I was really young. They were I must have been about 13. They were bringing in a law that you couldn't have protests. It was going to be only 10 people in Scotland. I went on a protest for that in Aberdeen City, where we walked the length of Union Street. Wasn't scared, wasn't nervous, didn't have an effing clue that you should be scared or nervous at protests. Haven't been to any more. Honestly, I'm not sure I could cope sensory overload wise. And yeah, I want to, but I just don't think I could cope.
Mm-hmm. We're probably more likely to go to one now.
Yeah.
After the last 2 years.
Yeah. Yeah, because my sensory overload should not be the thing that stops me.
Your fucking rage should.
Fucking rage should power me on.
It's like fucking nuclear. You should be able to get it back.
I should be able to power the whole fucking country. Also, all of those are from Susa Willow, who gave me excellent questions last time around, I remember. So thank you. What did your planning look like in the beginning? What did you use and how long have you been planning? You can go back. I have videos on my channel all the way back to 2013 was my first one, I think, with pre-Ben.
Okay.
It's always looked a lot like it looks now, to be fair. I'll be in the UK in February. What are some nice things you recommend I could see? That depends where you're coming, because we're not huge, like compared to America, and we're teeny tiny. But we're not little. Like,
no.
If you're coming to Scotland, I can give you some places to go, depending where you're coming.
Yeah. So
Scotland's awesome. Come to Scotland.
Yeah.
Edinburgh is beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Glasgow is also quite beautiful. It's not quite as typically beautiful.
Yeah.
Has some beautiful places.
I wouldn't even say rustic.
Spaces. Not rustic.
It's got character.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Scotland has a lot of character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they invented the fried Mars bar. That should tell you everything you need to know in Scotland.
Look up TSB advert. If you're.
Oh my god, yeah! With the you're all right, wee laddie.
Yeah, there's a TSB advert. It is the most
quintessential. Just now.
Yeah, it's a quintessential what it's like to visit Scotland advert. It's for a bank. It's for a bank, and it's so good. We're twee, we're tartany, we're very rough around the edges.
Please do not buy a kilt.
Yeah.
I'll say that. Don't buy a kilt.
No. If you can post back where you're going,
yeah,
we can sort of guide.
Oh, no, yeah, or put it in the Facebook group. Yeah,
and we can recommend.
We'll give you some
places.
Recommendations. But if you're just coming to England, London is obviously
London, baby, London.
There's loads of good stuff to see. I would say again, there's lots of different things that are enjoyable everywhere. Depends what you want to see. It depends what you want to do. Like,
what's your inkling?
We'd say go to Edinburgh and go to the Surgeons Hall Museum because that was kick ass.
That was one of the
But
best
if you don't want to see dead stuff, maybe don't go.
Do you like fleshy muscles covered in disease?
That's actually accurate, yeah. And notebooks made out of dead people.
And macabre information. Macabre.
Would you be willing to mentor someone or coach someone with how to start and manage a budget? No. Or teach a novice sticker maker how to make stickers? Yes. I can tell you how to start a budget. I'm really good at telling other people what to do.
Do what I do.
Terrible at doing it myself. What are some planner items that you absolutely cannot live without or need to have multiples of on hand at all times? All of the above. Washi, and stickers.
And pens.
And pens. See, this is another reason why I need to stop buying stuff. Got too much stuff. Who are your favourite YouTubers? Well, I mean, Ben, obviously.
Ben, yeah.
I'm not sharing his channel, but Ben does have his own channel. Don't worry, we check it and make sure it's not bad. But he gets some shit ton of views on his channel.
He has more. Has he more views than you combined?
No, yeah, maybe.
Singular 250,000.
Yeah, he has a lot of views.
Yeah, on one video. It took off in the last 3 months. Algorithm.
It's just weird stuff. That sounded terrible, but it's like cartoon stuff. And it's all okay. I don't, we do monitor it. We don't just allow him to do whatever he likes. Who are your favourite YouTubers? Babish. Greg and Posey have a new habit at bedtime of watching cooking programs. So now all my recommendations are for chopstick travel.
Which is very interesting that I'm still not 100% taken with the guy.
The guy's an ass.
I don't know if he is, or I don't know.
I think he is.
Babish, who does like...
Babish is awesome.
He's very good, obviously.
Also cute.
I can see that. I can see why you could...
It's a beardy man.
It's a beardy man. I've got so many, depending on what people are into. What's the different
Favourite YouTubers? Who do I always watch? Again, yeah, it depends what you're looking for, because I like cleaning videos and planning videos. Obviously Rachel Beauty Plans and Happily Planning with Karen is my bitch. She is my bitch. She's my favourite planning channel. I watch lots of different ones. I like to change it up as well. Sometimes I just watch somebody, like binge watch heaps of their videos and then I don't watch them again.
I'm trying to think. Like mine's are again cover magic, cover film stuff. Pleasant Kenobi, I like his stuff. Ristic Studies is an interesting one if everyone wants to have a bit of a highbrow take on magic. I can never pronounce the last name. Ryan, he does movie stuff. I really enjoy his stuff. Comes out mostly on a Sunday, mostly horror based. Good Bad Flicks is another sort of more B-movie style one. Definitely watch any of his stuff. He's got a passion. Giant Bomb, which is at least I've been following for about 10 years, but they've got their own website, video game stuff, even though I've drifted away from that. But I've got political Spicy 8 Rack.
Spicy 8 Rack.
The Spicy Boy is, if you've got interest in magic or you've got interest in left field politics, don't think they might combine. If you want a video,
no, I think they combine.
Yeah, if you want a video on eugenics and magic for an hour and a half, go and watch that.
Nice. Okay, my daughter MJ asks, have you ever thought about doing a podcast? Someone mentioned this to me once before, and I actually think that sounds awesome. Do we just get to sit and talk? Like, do I just get to talk?
Yeah, it depends what podcasts.
We should do a podcast.
About what?
I don't know.
That's the thing.
Just our opinions on shit.
There's enough of them in the world as someone who's been listening to podcasts for like 12 years.
But not our opinions.
Of course, because our opinions are right.
We're awesome.
I know we're awesome.
No, our opinions aren't right, but we are very funny when we talk about them.
I did jokingly say there is on Netflix at the moment in time The Castle.
Sorry, you're not boring me. A little bit. I'm sorry. What?
There's the Castle movie with
Yeah, oh yeah. The Castle movie with Katie Elwes and Brooke Shields. A Castle for Christmas. Greg said we should do a watch along, and we should commentate on it as we watch it. So if you'd like to see that, let me know down below, and maybe we will film that.
It might have to be on Facebook as a
live thing or a
pre-recorded.
Pre-recorded, because we need to edit out like the really bad words. There's no such thing as bad words, just grown-up words.
No, I don't think I can watch an hour and a half film with the Scottish accents that are on the go and that.
And not say. That's another thing that I love about Scotland, is that the word that will get us demonetised, which is the C word, is thrown about here as like a greeting. Like if someone calls you that, it means they like you.
I do not bat an eyelid.
It normally means they like you. It's when they don't call you that you should be worried.
Yeah.
When you were a kid, is what you're doing now what you thought you'd be doing? Technically, by this age, I thought I'd be dead. So, score. Also, yeah, I always just wanted to be a mum. So, yeah. I can't say that my tiny imagination had figured out that YouTube would exist. But yeah, I always just wanted to be a mum.
I basically wanted to be happy and to be a dad.
Oh my god, high five, we did it. Yay. Sorry, I'm just not letting the dog go because she's going to go mental. Do you have a book or YouTube channel of someone who teaches you how to use a fountain pen? I have one but I'm scared to try it. I will link some down below. Other than one for work and one for life, do you have any other planners? Yeah, loads.
No.
What do you use them for and why do you not put it all in one? Because I like paper and stickers. What?
Your kill list. Special planner. Ooh.
It's a really big book.
Yeah. So I'm moving my hand.
And that's it. I think we're done. I think we have reached the end of the questions.
Okay.
Oh, this isn't actually on the question one, but apparently the word plaid is Gaelic for blanket. I did not know that. Thank you for that, Bernie. I did not know that. That is awesome. Also, to all the other people who are not prepared for Christmas just like me, good. To those of you who are,
well done.
Well done. Only one person said they're fully prepared, but she's getting induced on the 9th, which is the day this video goes up. Good luck. Congratulations. Welcome to the world, tiny one.
Hope you shit it out well.
Dear God. Hope all goes well.
Yeah.
Sending love and baby snuggles. Oh, baby snuggles. Babies.
The babies.
The babies. That's it. Yeah, I think we're done.
Okay.
Anything else you'd like to say, Greg?
If I do not appear on camera between now and Christmas, I hope you have a lovely one.
He will. I'm still vlogging, dear.
But I might miss the vlog. Goodbye, people of the internet.
No, we just turned the camera cut me off again because apparently we talked for too long. But I wanted to just film an outro. So that is the end of all the questions. We are going to do a family Q&A as well because Isaac has specifically asked to do that. So if you have any questions that you would like to ask for the whole family, any member of the family, please ask them down below. Can't guarantee Ben will be willing to be on camera to answer them, but you never know. And I'll always ask him them in advance. So ask them down below. Yeah, thank you for watching and listening to us waffle.
Twaddle.
Waffle.
It's our thing, sorry, it's your brand.
It's my brand. But thanks for listening to us waffle. I'm gonna go and edit this video. Or I'm just gonna go and eat a snack. What are you gonna go and do?
I was gonna do work, I cannot be arsed now.
That's my fault, sorry.
I will probably have to email myself what I've been working on today then.
Oh well, that'll be fun.
Yes.
So, thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, please leave them down below. Or you can find me on Instagram. With my Instagram name on the cat. It probably won't even hit on the cat. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!